Hi, my name is Aaron Linsdau. I'm a polar explorer and motivational speaker. It's travel day! As you can hear by my voice, I've been running around and filming a whole bunch, so you'll have to excuse the little sharp thing here. I am in Walla Walla, Washington, in Washington State. This is one of those fun cities where it's kind of sounds like a strange name, but actually it's pretty neat. So what is about Walla Walla, Washington that is so unique and interesting? Let's find out. So Walla Walla, Washington. I don't know if you grew up and you might have heard Bugs Bunny, and he always say, hey, I need to go to Walla Walla, Washington. I think it's just because it's a fun name to say, but this place is actually really pretty fascinating.
Make me famous.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, you get people on the street all the time, but so I'm here walking in the streets in downtown Walla Walla. It's the intersection of 2nd Street and Main, and then it goes over to 1st. Now, what I found fascinating and enjoyable about this section of the city is that there are a huge amount of food places, there are a huge amount of wine places. I never would have thought about that. And there's shop after shop after shop. So when you're touring and traveling around, I'm looking here, there's a clothing company. There's, let's see if we can get behind me here, Martin since 1889. So there's some basic shops. But what I'm going to do is let's see if we're going to walk across the street here. I'll walk along the street here and go to a couple of the places that I've been before. So this town, Walla Walla, it actually kind of reminds me of San Diego. If you've ever been to the Gaslamp Quarter in San Diego, you'll know what I'm talking about, because of all the cities in the country, the Gaslamp Quarter in San Diego is just utterly stunning, because there are literally bar, club, restaurant, bar, restaurant, food, little curio shop. And the Gaslamp Quarter goes from 4th to 5th Avenue, from, C Street all the way down to Martin Luther King. It really goes a long way. Oh, hey, check it out. Check out the art. Here's the go. Yeah, there you go. So they've got a bronze art of a dog here. And I've eaten at several places here, but the experience is that when you go to the Gaslamp Quarter, you see just one thing after another, and there's a lot to do. A lot of times when you go to a city downtown, often you'll see, there's one or two shops and then nothing going on for quite a ways, and you can see behind me that there are actually quite a few things. So like that Sweet Basil Pizzeria there, at least the last time I ate it, it was really good, really good. And then they've got a salon, that's all fine and dandy. But I see a cupcake shop, but the most interesting thing here are the wine shops. Now, you might not think of Washington State as a place of wine at all. I mean, most people think California and California Napa Valley, maybe Sonoma, maybe Temecula down in Southern California as something to go wine tasting. Come a squawky bird up there. But who would have ever thought of Central Washington State and Central Oregon as places that do a lot of wine? And in fact, this is a huge place for wine. The Willamette Valley, that central section of Oregon and Washington up through a city called Yakima, is really a quite large wine region, which really blew me away when I first started learning about this place. I just, I had that typical pop psychology of, hey, we're going to have, Central California wine, and that's the only thing going on. But these places actually give California good runs for its money. Now, you might say that, of course, California, it's the best, it's better in France, who knows. But let me, I'll walk along here, and I'm going to put the camera up just a little bit. And it's always funny because I'm walking along with my selfie stick, and people look at me like, what is this guy doing with a selfie stick in the middle of Walla Walla? Here's a ubiquitous Starbucks behind me. But, why the heck would he be here? And so what we're gonna do, yeah, there's a vintner place right there. Now, I don't want to film myself breaking the law here. So let's see, can I flip the screen? No, I can't flip the screen. Of course I can't. So I'm going to put it right there. So we'll zoom in. Can you zoom in? No, you can't do that either. So right there, Cambridge Vineyard, Truth Teller Wines, Guard Vintners. Bacon and Eggs isn't a wine shop, but the place next to it is, and farther is. So just in, I don't know, whatever, like 150 feet are 3 different wine places. There's a picture framing, something you would expect in the, I would say, Walla Walla's town square. Not quite exactly. You've got a land title plaza, not exactly. Well, I'll show you that there. But, I mean, you get a really active bookstore here. Now, I say active because during the day, during the business hours, this place is really hopping. On, I guess on the weekend, especially in the summer, it's busy. Trying to find parking is like, oh, it's I wouldn't say it's real stressful, but you got to plan to park a ways away. I mean, you might luck out with the downtown parking location, but I mean, it is what is today? Wednesday, and I'm filming this at 8:45 in the morning, and I had to park way the heck around and down the block to find parking for myself. So even in the middle of the business week, this place is actually pretty active. It's really quite surprising. So I'm going to walk around here and show you kind of the bookstore here. And I mean, this isn't a little shop. Let's see, what's this called? The book. Yeah, here, there you go. Let's show you that. Let's see if I can, there we go. Cool. The power of a selfie stick, I love it. So, just when you come to downtown Walla Walla, let me adjust my selfie stick, sorry. All right, so when you come down to downtown Walla Walla, you actually have to expect that things are going on. It's a busy place and it's happening. I have been here in the middle of summer in July. Now, it is warm too, so definitely plan to be, it's toasty in central Washington. This is in southwest Washington. If you've got Washington State, it's way down there. But let me go down to this pizza place here. Now, also, the reason I'm filming is because, well, I'm driving through, but also I don't like filming when the town's, still waking up here, really busy, simply because, oh yeah, here we go. Here's the pizza place. Oh, yeah. Sweet basil pizza. Super, super good. Calzone, all the classic Italian stuff. There's also one of these cupcake places. All right, let's see. Got a frosted cupcake shop here, and it was actually pretty tasty. Let's see what. Oh, here's another wine shop. So let me bring you around to here. And wine shop. There. So Eternal Wines. I don't know anything about them. They don't support me. I don't support them. But our downtown tasting room is open Sunday to Wednesday from noon to 5, and then Thursday, Saturday from 12 to 8. So that's one thing too with the wine tasting locations is that they don't open, I guess, super early, because I would assume that not a lot of people are interested in tasting wine at 8 in the morning. I mean, that's kind of a weird sort of thing. But this is just one out of several shops, and it literally blows me away. Now, one of the fun things about this experience is there's a local coffee shop instead of the Starbucks here, and it doesn't even have a name. Let me show you across the street where that car is pulling out. So where the car is pulling out right there, oh, check it out, one of those Old Town tour buses. Yeah. So one of those Old Town, and it's not the Old Town trolley, but it has that same sort of look. But this whole location, I mean, it really is happening now. There are definitely some empty business slots. It looks like they've been having a little bit of churn, but who knows what hasn't. But the business is here. I've enjoyed coming to Walla Walla and visiting. In fact, one of my relatives lives in Lewiston, Idaho. So it's not a super long drive. I don't know, maybe 2 hours or whatever it is. I mean, just punch it up on your phone and check it out. But if you are traveling anywhere near Walla Walla and you happen to be a little wine lover, foodie lover, I mean, it's not New York City, obviously, or Los Angeles or Chicago. But for small places in the middle of Washington State where you think there's nothing, Walla Walla definitely has something to offer for everyone, where it's food, wine tasting, a little bit of shopping. It's really pretty enjoyable. I mean, it's definitely justifiable enough for me to pop in and have a good time with it. My name is Aaron Linsdau. I'm a polar explorer, motivational speaker, and professional traveler. I'm out here taking you to different places, checking out the world, and sharing my experience with you. Please like and comment on my videos. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that little arrow and expand the subscription button. Leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. Please support me on Venmo, PayPal, and Patreon. Thank you very much for watching.